Hey, what's up, it's Richie, and I'm going to show you guys how you can make a moving storm with the new basic storm controller. So you want to start off with the basic storm controller. You just set it wherever you want the zone to be, and all the settings in there doesn't matter too much. It's personal preference. The only thing that is important, if you want to have a moving zone, then don't set the end radius to 0 meters. So the second thing we need to do is we need to disable the storm outside of the ring. There's currently no way to disable that in the storm controller, so we have to do it with a little trick. So what you want to do is you want to set up a second basic storm controller right next to the original one. So you set the starting radius to the highest number possible, the end radius also to the highest number possible, the waiting number to the lowest number possible. The shrink time is very important because you want to set that to the highest number possible because you don't want the storm to actually affect your game. So set that to 10 minutes, I think that's the highest number possible at the moment. The delay time is very important. You want to set it higher than the shrink time from the original storm. Basically your delay time is the time the moving zone starts. So let's imagine this is our zone was map, and this is you, and this is the storm. So the storm shrinks in on you, and then it shows you have to go outside of the zone. But in the current build of the basic storm controller, this is not possible because the storm will be there, and if the zone moves out there, you're gonna get storm damage from the original storm. So what the second storm controller is doing is it disables the storm outside of the first zone, so you can move with the moving zone. You will have a visual that shows you the storm, but if you go outside of the storm, it will actually not affect you. So it's basically just a visual wall that is there, but you can walk through it and you do not get storm damage. So that's basically the reason why we have a second storm control. So let's move on to the moving zone, and there's currently no way to make a moving zone with the basic storm controller, but you can do it with the old way that you did in the zone wars maps before with the music sequencers. You can basically set up the same thing as you did before. The only thing that you can do now different is that you can set a start sequence with a trigger. So what you want to do is set the start sequence when receiving from to a channel that is the same channel as the trigger, and I will show you guys how you can do that. You want to set up an explosive device, and it basically doesn't matter what you put in there as long as you make sure that it has a damage output and that you set the time to donate from game start to the end, to the delay time from the second storm, so that if this first storm ends, the moving zone starts. And that is basically it. So for the trigger, it's very basic. There are two things that you have to care about. The first one is that the trigger gets triggered by damage, which is the second option, so you have to turn that on. And the other one, which is very important, and the most important one I would say, is you have to set the setting when triggered transmit on. You have to set the channel to the same one as the sequencer. So if your sequencer's on channel 2, you have to set the trigger also on channel 2, or whatever channel you have, right? So and that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys on my map or on my channel, which would be very great. The map code is somewhere on the screen right now, and I will see you guys. Bye.